Well, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, children of all ages, I proudly present to you my Bound for Glory 2013 TNA pay-per-view predictions. There's actually spoilers for next week's Impact, and from the looks of things, the match card is basically set unless they add some matches in the show or like the day of or before. It's not going to change. The show really didn't have anything much to ask for. At the end, they just had AJ Styles coming out and saying that he vows to win the title. They had a couple of they had a Fatal 4-Way match with Robbie E, Hernandez, Daniels, and let's see, and I think it was like Joseph Park or whatever. I think that was bad, but Knox and Gunner, Nux, his name is Nux or whatever. Bully Ray versus Magnus and stuff. So there really wasn't anything going on. Angle attacked Roode, then Bad Influence or Ego, Extraordinary Gentleman's, what is it? I can't remember what the other one was. But they all rushed down and beat up Angle, stuff like that, and Sting had to stare off with Magnus. So that was basically what's it. And announcing real quick, I will not be making any other videos in this week, because I'm going, ironically, where TNA is, in Tennessee. Where it was founded at, although it was in Nashville, but I'm not going anywhere near there, because it's on the other side of Tennessee. So, in this process, I'm going to be just saying this right now. I will get back to doing DVD reviews. My little computer wants to be a Kevin Nash, I guess you could say, and wants to be slow and wants to have tons of viruses. And also, I'm uploading for Wrestling Career Society, so this is the webcam video. I'm trying to get this out really quickly and stuff like that, so people will just enjoy it. And be able to see it for a while and just explain and give their opinions on it. Anyway, that's enough talking. I know I've talked about my channel, but just to give you guys updates and just making 3 videos about this and that. Anyway, we're going to see the pre-show Gauntlet on Spike TV, somewhat like WWE's pre-show kickoff on YouTube, Google Plus, and all that kind of other stuff. The WWE app, make sure you buy that and download it. Bad Influence versus Bromans versus EY and Joseph Park versus Chavo, Guerrero, and Hernandez. I think they're going to give it the Bad Influence because Daniels and Kaz have worked pretty hard this year, and they're going to let them be on the show against Storm and Gunner because Storm and Gunner are right now the faces. Or they could have. I don't think they want to pitch Guerrero and Hernandez in. I think they'll have Bromans won't be there. E. Young and Joseph Park, they're just there. They're characters. I can't stand Bromans, Eric Young and Joseph Park, or Chavo, Guerrero and Hernandez. Personally, Ego's pretty good, I guess you could say. But there's some things I don't like about them. And just but they're probably gonna win this match. So I go with Bad Influence. Knockouts title match: ODB versus Gail Kim versus Brooke in the triple threat match. Why they gave ODB the belt, and she is the one half of the Knockouts Tag Team Champions, the Knockouts Tag Team Championships. That's more credible than the television title that they have. But I really, I don't want to know what to feel about this match. I mean, you have 2 heels, and you have, I guess you'd call her a face. Gail Kim, I guess she's in a tweener mix, I guess you could say, and Brooke is representing the Aces and Eights. They'll probably give this one to ODB. I just see ODB to win. I don't really think anybody else is going to really think about Gail Kim and Brooke being champions because Ace and Ace is going to deform and they're just kind of kill Brooke off and let her go back in the Knockouts division, I'm assuming. Tag team title match: Storm and Gunner versus Bad Influence. I would love to see Bad Influence win. But I'm going to say Storm and Gunner. But I think it'd be best for them to give the titles to Bad Influence because they could finally kill Storm and Gunner off of the tag team division and have Gunner go on a singles push, I guess you could say, and Storm get him over and stuff like that. If they're gonna give Gunner, I mean, I personally don't like Gunner, but not personally as a person, but just like I don't like Gunner. So I wouldn't want to see a push from him. But TNA has done a lot of bad things. So I think Storm and Gunner are going to win this match one, but I want Bad Influence to win. The stacked Ultimate X match for the X Division Championship. They could have had a X Division match with 6 people with Kenny King, but I guess Kenny King's injured, I'm assuming, or something like that. It's going to be Austin Aries, the champion, Manik, Chris Sabin with Velvet Sky, Jeff Hardy, and Samoa Joe. I think this match is going to be really good. I think that this will be the match of the night. I really think this would be the match of the night. I mean, you don't have that many good matches. Don't worry, get me wrong. Some matches will look good. Magnus and Sting won't be that good. I personally don't think they'll be good. With Sting, you know how old he is, and Magnus is a good performer and all, but I don't think he can carry a match to that degree with Sting. You need someone else to work with as well. Roode and Angle, I mean, Angle's pretty old, but he can still go, which is a good thing. I think that would be another good match, and then I think the TNA World title will be okay, but I think the Ultimate X match will be the best match of the night. Because you have guys like Aries, Manik, or what's his name, T.J. Perkins or something like that. And what T.J. Perkins, not Suicide, not Manik, it's T.J. Perkins. Chris Sabin, Jeff Hardy, and Samoa Joe. I mean, you have those many good guys in the ring, especially they can fly high, and then they can do so many good spots and do many things that can entertain the fans. I really think it's going to be a good match. You have Sabin, the anti-hero, the guy that's being really cocky now with the Velvet Sky and stuff like that. We made a heel turn. Manik is T.J. Perkins. Who cares about Manik and that ugly X Division title? Austin Aries is Austin Aries. I love Austin Aries. Love to see him come out with the win. Samoa Joe, who's an old X Division guy, and I don't know why they had the 225 weight limit and stuff like that, because it's not about weight limits. It's no limits. Jeff Hardy, he's Jeff Hardy. I know people give Jeff Hardy a bad rep and or bad rap. I personally don't think Jeff Hardy is, you know, he's a great performer and great entertainer. Personally, Jeff Hardy is not really there, but I think, but again, I think this match is going to be really good. In my opinion, I think that they're going to give the title to Jeff Hardy. I really do, but it can go any way. Like, anybody can win this match. That's the pretty good thing about it. I do not want to see Suicide, Manik, T.J. Perkins, whatever you want to call him, escape and make his way on the line and then grab the belt. I don't want to see that, or that match will just degrade the whole thing. And I know that, you know, just because somebody loses doesn't mean they'll just degrade the match. I just think Manik does not need to win. Bobby Roode versus Kurt Angle. I think this will be another good match. I think that they're going to give it to Angle as star match. I think it's going to be 3.5 out of 5, if best. I think that they're going to give this one to Magnus, and possibly they might do a Sting heel turn, but I don't know. They might do a Sting heel turn. Hulk Hogan is supposed to be, and now I've seen there's a lot of internet rumors saying that he's not with the company, but they might just have us believing that Hulk Hogan's not in the company or whatever. But I really think that Hulk Hogan's not on an agreement, because he has said that in an interview. But if he is, then we'll see a surprise, maybe a Hulk Hogan making Sting turn heel, or Hulk Hogan turning heel and turn. There's a lot of different things they can have, like they did last year with Devon and him being fired or released. Now he's gone. Not due to the fact of budget cuts or whatever, it's just that match and stuff like that. Almost like every person from the Aces and Eights is gone. But Magnus versus Sting, I'm gonna go with Magnus, just on the accountability that, you know, Sting doesn't really need the win. Although Sting could use the win. I mean, I think the Sting is there, but I think the Sting nostalgia is lost. To me, I think Sting's nostalgia is just lost. To me, that's my opinion. I don't get chills or goosebumps when I see Sting's, like, coming out, and he's like, oh, we get to see the old Sting or whatever. You know, Sting was the Sting for a while. I mean, it was cool to see Sting, and now we just see him on account of, you know, he had that crazy "Are you nervous?" gimmick and stuff like that, and with his face paint. And, you know, I stopped losing interest in Sting for a long time ago, and I just don't care for Sting anymore. And, you know, I've lost interest, and I think the Sting's nostalgia is gone. TNA World Title, Bully Ray versus AJ Styles. This is the main event. This is where Dixie Carter / Stephanie McMahon Levesque is going to be trying to reassure herself of making that the title does not go with AJ, because AJ Styles is now the new Stone Cold Steve Austin in her eyes, or whatever, or the new Daniel Bryan. AJ Styles contract sub that storyline or whatever, and after this it's gone. I think they'll give the title to AJ Styles. Billy Ray does not need to win. If he wins it, they could do the thing where they have Hulk Hogan come out and screw AJ Styles and be back with the company, but I'd probably stop watching TNA if that happened. If Hulk Hogan came back, because I'm actually giving TNA a little bit of hope, a glimpse of hope, just a little bit of hope where they can come back and just say, here, come back. We're gonna bring back the X Division. We're gonna bring the great X Division, although it's not there anymore. We don't have Sanjay Dutt, Petey Williams, Simon Diamond. You know, we don't have all those guys anymore. We don't have everybody there, so but they do a little bit of things differently. They twerk it, girl. Tweak some things. Yeah, they just tweak a little bit of things in TNA. I think it'll be okay. WWE currently is in a slump storyline wise. They're desperate for a spike in ratings due to Mr. McMahon coming back tomorrow night on Raw, and I think he's going to turn babyface and be on the side of the Big Show and not let him get fired due to the fact that he knocked out Triple H. But that's another story. But I don't see, like, they're desperate for ratings. TNA's desperate for ratings, and currently, you know, they don't have a lot. Both companies have a storyline like downfall right now. It was pretty good, and then it just kind of went downhill. Same thing in 2012 with TNA. It was up and then it went down, just like WWE's this summer, up, down. Like it's gone. But you know, we could see different things. Bully Ray and AJ Styles, I'm pretty sure they have a pretty good match, but I go with AJ Styles to win and have a whole spiel like the CM Punk storyline did. It's up in the air. Bound for Glory seems like a pretty good to okay card at best. I'll probably give the pay-per-view a 7 out of 10. I think that's what the rating would be, final grade. I might order it, I might not. I might just stream it, but I have bad luck with streaming pay-per-view. Anyway, thank you so much for subscribing. You new subscribers that came up from Wrestling Guru Society or whatever, thank you so much. I am Codebreaker146. I'll put some information down in the description box below that you can read and stuff like that. And I'm Codebreaker146. Peace out.